Hey everyone, how's it going? DCS add-on Flaming Cliffs 3 finally went on sale on Steam, and I managed to snag myself a copy of it before the sale ended. So I have some new aircraft to play around with, and I figured I'd start off with the Su-27 Flanker. No particular reason behind that other than I just like the way the plane looks. I mean, it's a giant aircraft. And yeah, after playing around in single player a little bit to get the keybinds the way I like them and to figure out how to actually lock on to other aircraft, I jumped into a multiplayer server with BriGuy so he could walk me through a little bit of the nuances of jets. So, I think that's enough of my rambling. Let's get to the gameplay.
101. Остановитесь.
Unfortunately, you can't turn down the radio for the ATC. Kind of annoying.
101. Остановитесь.
On you, friendo.
101.
You first.
Остановитесь.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna be nervous and crash.
No. Easy, just put the flaps down and put the fucking throttle forward. Thing practically flies itself after anyway.
Yeah. Are you supposed to use flaps on takeoff?
No, but it helps.
Okay, so I haven't.
101. Остановитесь.
I'll give it a try.
101. Продолжайте руление. 101. Взлет запрещаю. 101. Утаите.
On you.
Взлет по готовности. Отход по схеме на 300. По давлению 756,17. 101. Взлет запрещаю.
Alright, you can come off the burner, we don't have that much gas.
Okay.
We start with half a tank in these planes, so... If you come back to about like 95% on the RPM gauge, I'll be able to hold with you just fine.
Okay. Getting something on radar, I think. Not bad.
Oh, on the RWR?
On actual radar. I got it locked.
Oh, yep. The 3 pips?
I guess so. I don't...
So do you see, it's like a small 3-dot line
Where am I looking?
on your radar. If you had it unlocked, if you cycle your radar on and off real quick, or off and on, you'll look at it, and it's 3 small bips.
Yeah.
Okay. In the Russian radars, the IFF works 2 on top of 2, so like a square of 4 is friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Just a plain 2 in a line is enemy, and I think 3 is just like unknown or civilian or something like that. But the aircraft that are out in this direction are drones, so that's what'll probably be returned on the IFF. So that's what that is, the 3 pips. But 2 is always enemy.
Okay. And it looks like we're being looked at by medium range SAMs off to the right.
Yep. Off to our, more or less like 2 o'clock there. So if you lock up that target on the radar, so you get a range slider on your left, or a range scale on your left. You get, and some boxes that are further down the scale.
Yep.
Those are your maximum range, like your minimum launch queue, And then the second box, which is basically just under the first, is your like RTR. It's like range, turn, and run. Like even if they were to turn and run, the missile would probably still hit them. And then the final box is the minimum range that you can launch. So now we don't have this target anymore, I don't think.
Yeah,
right?
it just dropped off for me.
Yeah, he'll show back up soon. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lock you up, and I want you to just listen and look at your RWR for a sec. So you see that the inner bar, the inner ring, excuse me, is like mostly filled.
Yep.
That means that I'm really close to you. So that ring represents signal strength, with the furthest counterclockwise like triangle being representing your aircraft. And if I were to launch a missile at you, you know what the missile launch tone sounds like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm gonna unlock you here. And I want you to lock me. I'm gonna get in front of you.
Okay.
Have you played it all with the electro-optical, the infrared sensor? All right. So you know that there's no IFF on the electro-optical. So you have to turn on your radar for like a microsecond to ping. So I want, yeah. So you got me locked up. All right. So lock me up in with your the infrared.
That's what I.
Nope, I'm getting a radar tone.
Really?
Yeah.
I used the helmet mounted.
Does it say T and I on the lock, or does it just say T on the bottom left?
T and I, it looks like.
Okay, so the T is infrared, I is radar.
Okay.
So you're locking me with both systems right now. If you press I, you'll turn off the radar.
Okay.
And just lock me with the infrared. Right, so now you don't get a tone, but you don't get the cue that says I'm friendly.
Okay.
So note, very importantly, if you turn on your radar quickly with I in the bottom left corner, you'll see an F. So lock me up with the thermal and then turn on the radar. Yep, so you see the F? Okay, so that's friendly. So then you can turn it back off and like go back to your silent infrared mode, which is handy dandy. The other modes, well, you've already used the helmet mounted, which is nice. You've got the BVR, the infrared, the bore sight, and the vertical scan. And you know what all are used for in terms of like when to use them?
I haven't used the vertical scan yet.
Yeah, vertical scan is if you know he's somewhere in front of you, maybe a little bit above you. It's sort of like if your radar looks very narrowly forward and much more up, instead of like a wider cone, which is just the normal BVR. So.
How far right are we going?
More or less east. Oh, there's the jamming. Dead ahead.
Should I turn my jamming on, or?
Nope. You don't have any.
Oh.
Because Flanker doesn't have built-in jamming. You have to take the pods, which are at your wingtips.
Okay.
So we'll just sort of vector in on these guys and then work them. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Alright, there we go. 29. 2 of them. 3 of them. 4 of them.
I'm not able to burn through the jamming yet.
No, not yet. Not until we're close. I'm gonna turn on my jamming and mask you.
Alright. I can lock the jamming though, but...
Yeah. It'll give you their position in the sky, but the one thing the jamming can't tell you is range. So
Is there a way to unlock without turning off my radar?
I don't think so. I think you have to cycle it on and off.
Okay.
Or if you just press 2. Again, for the BVR. Or whatever you have bound for BVR.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
It'll just unlock, I think. Bye, BB!
Yo.
That pot stuff.
Enfield is RTB at 17,000.
Oh, yeah? Oh, that's the tanker.
Oh.
Yep. I wanted to,
Yeah, unlocked.
Yep, me too. But they're not going to burn through our jamming yet. They're just locking onto us to try and get, like, a visual area of where we are in the sky.
Oh, I've burned through somebody's jamming. I have launch authority.
Alright, if you want to take it, take it.
Fox.
Alright, so the first shot is generally never going to hit unless they don't maneuver at all.
Mm-hmm.
That's called a spoiler shot. That'll just sort of ruin their day.
Okay.
And then what it does is it forces them to maneuver, so that way you're on the offense.
Alright. There's one... Oh, did I hit it?
I don't know.
I see smoke.
Then you probably hit them.
Okay.
So GG. There's 3 more.
Alright.
Alright,
Locking another one.
I got my shoot cue, so I'm going Fox.
Alright, I'm gonna move it so you're not in the way. And... Fox.
And if you want to look at your missile, you can actually see F6.
Alright.
Gives you a missile view.
Man, that is really loud though.
What, the
missile cam? Once it drops out
Yeah.
of
hyper cruise?
yeah.
Alright, I think my missile's dead in the water. I'm gonna go. Oh! It fucking hit him! LOL!
Nice. Ah, I got mine.
Alright, got another target locked. Fox? And I'm defensive.
Fox. Oh, you got him. Guess that's all of them, hey?
What's that?
I'm not seeing any more.
There's one north of us, if you look at the F10 map. It's a little cheap, but...
Ah. So there is.
Try and get him with the... R-73. Get close. Get down and dirty.
Okay.
lock him up with your helmet thingy,
Fuel
and
1500.
then back him with a 73 at a funny angle. It's pretty interesting.
Okay. I got fuel 1500 by the way.
That's okay. That's like quarter tank warning.
Okay, Fox. Wow.
Boom. Yeah, that's... And that was an easy pull for the missile.
Jeez.
How silly is that?
Кабулетин, 101.
Oh, that's me locking you, sorry.
Nice.
I'm gonna go find that tanker.
I wish I had a
Practice.
tanker I could refuel at.
You should. There used to be. I'm gonna talk to admins and shit about that. Maneuvering all silly like.
Oh! Oh wow, I actually saw that. As it hit
The missile?
me. Yeah.
Yeah.